High school football is on the air. HavenFootball.net is pleased to present tonight's Strath Haven football game. Tonight's game is between the 1-6 Haverford Fords and your 7-1 Strath Haven Panthers.
And play fake back to pass his Kitchen. Looking. Wants it all down this near sideline. Has Fisher out here. Who's got it? Tiptoes inside. Give is to Kaufman off the left side. He's driving the pile into the secondary. Kaufman explodes. And he'll finish in the end zone. No flags. And the Panthers retake the lead.
Tonight's game is sponsored by the Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper, true local coverage of Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding neighborhoods. Published since 1893. Steve Tobbs, Allstate Insurance and Media. Auto, Home, and Life. You're in good hands with Allstate. AMF Auto Clinic, taking care of your cars since 1961. Located in Brookhaven on Edgemont Avenue. Sandy McCulley at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services and Media. Give her a call when buying or selling your home. Ducklings Early Learning Center in Wallingford. Daycare for ages 6 weeks to 5 years. Scarpagnato Plumbing. Over 20 years experience for all your plumbing needs in Wallingford. Proud Haven supporters Mary and Larry Luter. Go Haven! Rose Tree Wellness Center. Complete chiropractic treatments featuring ART therapies in Media. We get to the root of the problem. Here are tonight's internet announcers, the voices of the Strath Haven Panthers, Brian Carroll, Pete Fulgenetti, Andrew Kaufman, and Mike Mayer.
Losing a football game is never much fun for players, coaches, and fans. Losing a football game where you had a lead late in the third quarter and led by 2 touchdowns feels even worse. Or with an 8-point lead with just 3 minutes left and the football in hand, and still end up losing in overtime. So tonight, it's not feeling real good over the last 5, 6, 7 days for the Fords and Panthers, but somebody's going to feel a little bit different over the next couple of hours when we walk out of here at the end of Week 9 in a Central League tilt, the final test for the Panthers on the 2023 season in the Central League. Good evening, everybody. A little bit of a late start here thanks to some technical things and as well as senior night festivities ahead of time. This is Brian Carroll bringing you play-by-play tonight, joined as always by Mike Mayer and Andrew Kaufman and Pete Fulgenetti. Mike Clancy not with us tonight running the camera, so thanks in advance to Steve Clancy upstairs and to Tony Jester down on the sideline for all the great camera work in advance. But, boy, the Panthers lost a tough one last week. First blemish on the record after a walk-off win for Marple Newtown 23-20 in a game where Strath Haven held the game really in hand for the entirety of the first half and most of the third quarter. A big defensive stop looked like the Panthers would be in good shape to ride it out, but 17 unanswered points from the Tigers, a handful of costly mistakes from the Panthers, and now the Panthers in a spot where their 7-1 record can put them in with a chance to share the league title. This is the final regular season game for Strath Haven. Next week with a non-league tilt against Truman. This is the last hurdle in the way here, and the Panthers trying to get at least a share of the Central League title with perhaps Springfield, perhaps Garnet Valley, perhaps Marple Newtown. Still a couple games to be played over the next 8 days for those teams. But still lots to play for the guys in black uniforms tonight, silver helmets and white numerals. You see them on the sideline below on senior night. So, Mike, Haverford comes in 1-7, but this is going to be a tough test. I have no doubt that the Fords will be ready for this one.
Well, first of all, I think they may be the best 1-7 team ever.
Yeah.
I mean, they haven't lost by much in a lot of cases. They've been hanging tough. They're doing everything they can to make it work. At the end of the day, I think Haven has got to get their football act together. I mean, it was their game to lose last week, and they were successful with that. They fumbled in the most inopportune times. They,
penalties.
Yeah. Just not good football. Certainly not Strath Haven football. And, that's going to take its toll. They have played like that, quite frankly, all year. They've made some terrible mistakes, but they pulled it out. And it finally came back and bit them. And, nothing you can do about it. Now you just play on. As your projections show, it will probably cost us the number 1 seed. Number 2 ain't bad,
Right.
but it isn't number 1. So we'll get home games with the exception of possibly the final, assuming that Chester manages to win out as well, and we'll end up playing them for the final. But that's weeks away now. Right now we got to worry about Haverford, and we're going to worry about Truman, and then we'll see who we take for the first round of the playoffs.
That number 2 seed, even that, is in very tenuous position. Marple Newtown with a win over Garnet Valley tonight not only would keep pace at the top of the Central League, but they could jump ahead of Strath Haven in the power points position. So could Upper Dublin if they are able to knock off undefeated Souderton tonight. So that's a big game up in the Suburban 1 League. We'll get some updates on that as the evening goes on. But, hey, you can only play the game with the guys in front of you.
That's right.
And as you said, Mike, this might be one of the better 1-7 teams anybody's ever seen. Haverford has lost 4 games by 4 points or less. They lost 21-17 on the opening weekend to an undefeated Souderton team who has a shot as a top 3 seed in 6A if they can win tonight. They lost 9-8 to Conestoga. They lost 14-13 to Garnet Valley, missed an extra point, and just missed on what would have been a 60-yard touchdown pass in the final 2 minutes of that game. So, a lot of people walked out and saying, boy, they should have beaten Garnet Valley. Right. They also very well could have beaten Lower Merion a week ago, leading by 8 points with the ball with 3 minutes to go. Just could not hang on. Lower Merion scored in the final seconds to get the game tied and then pulled out the win with a 2-point conversion in overtime to win it 28-26. So heartbreak for the Panthers last week, heartbreak for the Fords that same night. So somebody's coming out of here feeling a little bit better over the next couple hours. The captains are meeting at midfield. A couple of injuries to report here. Strath Haven still without A.J. Glavicek. Hope to see him back soon. Keith Heinrichs, you can see one of the senior captains for Haverford, also out of the lineup, but a host of other Fords out of the lineup. Jake Knapp is out, Max Capello, Shane Durkin, Michael Caruso is out, Colin Corkery, and starting defensive end Jake Lisicki is also out. So we had him penciled into the starting lineup. It'll be somebody different since 87 in white not in tonight's lineup. All right, we're going to take a short time out, be back for the tail end of the national anthem. Try to rattle off our senior football players before the opening kickoff on Week 9. Be back in just a moment on havenfootball.net.
Welcome to Allstate, where everyone saves when they bundle their home and auto insurance. Isn't that right, Frank?
I saved 25%. Booyah.
You protected your casa?
Sure did.
And the Frank tank?
You know it.
And now you're relaxing.
I'm working from home.
Sure you are. Save up to 25% when you bundle home and auto with Allstate.
Your local Allstate agent is Steve Taub in media. Give him a call at 610-566-3500.
This is Keith Jackson. You're listening to High School Football right here on Haven Football.
That's the Star Spangled Banner, thanks to our Strath Haven marching unit. Well over 300 kids proud once again this year, and thanks again to Nick Pignataro and all of the staff and parents that contribute to help these kids put on a phenomenal show. We'll have that on at halftime. Pre-game, we came on just after all of our senior football players were introduced, but congratulations for their last regular season home game. We are playoff bound, so they'll get to play here again in all likelihood in the weeks ahead. But Mackay Clark, Jake Kitchen, Ryan Henry, Sean Henry, Dan Lash, Sully and Leon Bromley, Marco Kaufman, A.J. Glavicek, Jack Schuster, Cole Miller, I'm sorry, I'm switching the other side of the roster here. Gavin Pilson, Carter Law, and Bill Brown, and Jackson Jeremiah. All congrats and thank you for your amazing contributions. We'll have many more things to say about you guys in the weeks ahead. But still good football to be played here tonight. And we've got a junior teeing it up in Gallagher. Ready to go here. Football on the near hash. Standing deep to return, a pair of guys in white uniforms, head to toe, well, shoulder to toe. Red helmets, red numerals for the Fords of Haverford. And standing deep, Owen Rose. And it'll actually come down to number 1. This is Buddy Kocher, who's wrapped up quickly at the 21-yard line. And that's where Haverford will start tonight. Haverford opens with a sophomore at quarterback, Liam Taylor wearing number 7. Your fullback is Nate Shoemaker. Matt McAndrews and Will Houlet are your halfbacks. Owen Morris, one of your wide receivers. We'll see Jimmy Fusaro and Buddy Kocher out there as well. When they use a tight end, it'll be Quinn McGloin. Center is Sean Leahy. Ryan Campbell and Alex Clee are the guards. Ryan Corbett and Mike McGinley are the tackles. We'll get to the Panther defense after this, but in the meantime, Haverford 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line. Kocher split to the near side. Wing, and it'll be a triple option look here. McAndrew comes in motion, then pauses. Maybe changing the play here. This looks a lot like a wing tee in terms of the pre-snap positioning. So you have a double wing here, motion man in to the outside, and they give to the fullback. This is Nate Shoemaker pushing his way out near the 26-yard line for a gain of 4 on the play. Strathaven defense tonight includes Jai Curtis, Cole Miller, Nick Faribault, and Vince Hales up front. Sean Henry, Marco Kaufman, and Shane Green here. Linebackers Jack Schuster and Mackay Clark on the corners. James Fisher and Ben Milligan are the safeties. Alexi Gustafson will be in and out of action tonight as well. Looks like Gustafson's in there right now at defensive tackle. And it brings up 2nd down and about 5 or 6 here. All right. Motion man again, give inside off to the left guard is Shoemaker, and again the Panthers swarm to the football quickly here. Gain of maybe a yard there for Shoemaker. It'll bring up 3rd down and 5. So Shoemaker, McAndrews, and Houlet are your 3 backs. We'll see, Liam Taylor's in there at quarterback right now. Adam Kilpatrick, another sophomore, finished the game last week at quarterback. He wears number 3, so I'm not sure if that's really a timeshare or if that was an injury issue, but Liam Taylor jogs in to play here on 3rd and 5. Opening drive of the game. Clock ticks now. 10:40 and counting to play here in the opening quarter. We'll call it 3rd down and 5. Haverford from their 27. Motion man, and then they go option to this near side. Pitches a little bit late and behind him, and James Fisher makes him pay. McAndrews dropped for a loss of a yard, and nice work there by James Fisher, holding his ground, and 4th and 6 upcoming. And the Panthers get the first defensive stop of the game and stand to get the football in pretty good field position. Ben Milligan awaits the punt at the 40-yard line. It should come off the foot of Ryan Corbett, wearing 51, as he awaits the punt snap at the 16. Corbett awaits the snap. Panthers don't come after it. Line drive kick. It's angling in between Fisher and Milligan. Good play by Milligan to stay away. And Corbett pins him down to the 37-yard line, and that'll bring the offense on the field for the Panthers for the first time tonight with 9:47 to go here in the opening quarter. Panthers offense led by senior quarterback Jake Kitchen. Shane Green's your fullback, James Fisher and Marco Kaufman your halfbacks. We'll see Mackay Clark and Vince Hales in the backfield tonight as well. Alexi Gustafson and Cole Miller are your tight ends. Carter Law on the pivot. 2nd team All-Central last year. He's at the center spot. Gavin Pilson, Jackson Jeremiah are the guards. Bill Brown and Will Luthold round out the all-senior offensive line. On 1st down, this is Shane Green. Not much doing. Not much doing there for Green as they go out to about the 38-yard line. Maybe a yard. 2nd down and 9 upcoming. Up front for the Fords, Mike McGinley, Quinn McGloin, Sean Leahy up front. Jake Knapp out of the lineup. Jake Lisicki also out of the lineup, so we'll have to get some new names out there at the defensive end and outside linebacker spots. Nate Shoemaker and Will Houlet are your inside backers. Buddy Kocher on the other side. The corners, Owen Rose, Jim Fusaro, Adam Kilpatrick, and Taylor are your safeties. Give us to James Fisher for the first time. He stretches out for a yard or two, maybe out to the 40. Brings up third down and about 7. As nice work there by the Haverford defense. Number 73 in the lineup, that's Presley Campbell at defensive end. And 33 out there as well, that's Charlie Turner. So a couple new faces there for the Fords here due to injury tonight. 2 tight ends for the Panthers. Wing to the right is Kaufman. 3rd and 7. Kitchen trying to get things going here. He rolls out to his left. Looking, has time now, running out of it. Steps away from one man momentarily, but he'll lose yardage back to the original line of scrimmage. Loss of 3 on the play as number 52, Mike McGinley, drops him for a sack. 4th and 10 upcoming, and the Panthers will have to punt. Well, not much open.
Not a very impressive series on that one.
Not for either team.
Yep.
So the defense is doing their job up front here to get things started. And with 8:04 and counting to play in the first, each team's trading punts, it seems, as Kitchen lines up at his own 25. Deep to return, Owen Morris to the near side. They angle it towards Morris, end over end. He signals fair catch, juggles it, and does fall on it at the 35-yard line. Fortunate bounce right back into Morris's lap with Ben Milligan and Jack Schuster lurking. All right, so at the 35, a little bit better field position for the Fords here with 7:45 remaining in the first. All right, Mike, well, see if the defense can continue to slow down this triple option offense. Again, it looks like a wing tee to some degree, but not exactly, not quite the same. This is one that Garnet Valley ran quite well years and years ago, but the kids haven't seen it yet this year. All right, on the option, keeping it this time is Taylor, and he'll push his way out to about the 39, so gain of 4 on the play. Good push up front there. Didn't look like he got much, and he unpile, and 4 yards later, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor, big, strong kid. We do not have heights and weights listed on the roster we were given tonight, but yeah, he's a big, solid, thick kid, especially for a sophomore. Clock ticks, 7:15 and counting to play here in the opening quarter. Split to the near side, the junior Jim Fusaro. Double wing, Shoemaker is your fullback. From the 39, Haverford, they toss to the near side, looking for room. McAndrew does have a little bit of room. He'll be stopped just shy of first down yardage as pursuing sideline to sideline Sean Henry. But brings up 3rd down and short. And Haverford, this is where you want to be if you are part of the Fords offense here. This is a team that wants to hold the ball, just possess the football. They did it to Garnet Valley all night, taking 2, 3, 4, 5 yards at a time, converting on 3rd and short, 4th and short, and chewed up the clock. Panther defense will be tested right here for sure. 3rd down and 1 for the Fords from their own 44. Taylor sends a man in motion, keeps it himself, and Cole Miller there to wrap him up. He'll lose yardage. 4th and 2 upcoming as Miller, unblocked, rips through and drops him. And, are they going to give him? Wow, that's a generous spot there. Back to the line of scrimmage. 4th and 1. So call it no gain. Ooh. They put it right back on the line of scrimmage there. And now 4th and a yard, and the Fords will go for it. Well, Panthers need something similar here right away.
Can you do 2 plays like that in a
Can
row?
you get 2 stops in a row? We'll find out here. 5:45 to go here in the first quarter. Haverford going for it on 4th and 1. Motion man Houle, hard count from Taylor. Now looks to the sideline to 3rd-year coach Luke Doherty. 3rd down, keeps it himself. Off left guard, he's got it. First down yardage across the 45. They'll mark him up at the 47, gain of 3, and a 4th down conversion there for the Fords. Panthers have done quite well defensively, stopping the opponents on 4th down, allowing just 37% conversion rate coming in, but Fords get it done that time on 4th and 1. Well done for Haverford, and they'll keep it moving. 1st and 10 at their 47.
Panthers obviously need to stop. They need to get the ball, and they need to do more than 3 and out. 5 minutes left in the quarter.
Easier said than done sometimes. And again, this might be a game where you get maybe 2 possessions per half. You have to cash in when you can. Liam Taylor is your quarterback. Give is to Shoemaker. Off the left side, has the edge. 40-yard line. He's wrapped up there by Milligan on the far sideline, but first down yardage. They collapsed the right side of the defense that time, and Panthers give up a bundle down to the 36. Nice work there by Shoemaker, bouncing it outside. 17 yards later, Ford's in business here. Clock ticks, 4:29, 4:28 and counting to play here in the opening quarter. Ford's on the move. They started at their own 35, now 1st and 10 from the Panther 36. Taylor under center, going to keep it himself. Cuts inside and nothing doing. Marco Kaufman meets him that time, and no gain on the play. In fact, may have lost a yard. We'll see. Yeah, they're going to put him back at the 34, I think. All right. Or 36, I guess. All right, so we'll still call it no gain. 2nd down and 10. Shoemaker, over 200 yards and 2 touchdowns rushing in their only win of the season against Chichester. Had a touchdown run and almost 200 yards against Garnet Valley a few weeks back as well. Here's 2nd down and 10. Taylor sends McAndrews in motion. They go option toss to this near side. McAndrews stutter steps and is buried. Doing the job once again, James Fisher in open space makes the stop at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. And McAndrews dropped and turns it to 3rd down and 10. 3 carries for just 4 yards for McAndrews, who had a touchdown run a week ago.
Well, definitely in 4-down territory, so the Panthers need 2 more stops, but it's 3rd and 10, so it's pretty good.
Split to the far side, Owen Morris. Fasaro to the near side. Houlet wing to the left. On 3rd and 10, 3-step drop. They fire the hitch underneath the coverage, and now they go hook and ladder. Bulls on the ground, scramble for it, and the Panthers are on it. They go hook and ladder, and James Fisher pounces on it at the 31. Little trickery there for Haverford. Did not execute, and James Fisher, a big defensive series. Like the idea, like the design, but the Panthers had it well marked there. Jack Schuster stayed with the pitch man, and Panthers will take over. First turnover of the game comes at the 2:50 mark of the first quarter, and now can Strath Haven cash in. They'll still got a long way to go here, starting at their own 33.
Well, it's a strange play to try to pull off under the circumstances as far as I'm concerned, but
all right, here we go. We'll get Panther offense going here. Back to pass. They'll fire to the flat. It's Fisher wide open, 40, 45, 50. Has a block on the near sideline. Stiff arm at the 35, and a big gain for the Panthers. That will tilt the field for sure. Gain of 32 on the first down play. As Kitchen to Fisher. It's been a productive connection all season long. Fisher comes in averaging 37 yards a catch. Got only 32 on that one. All right, 1st and 10 from the 35. James Fisher wing to the left. Vince Hales in at fullback now. They fake it to Hales. It's Fisher with room off the right side. He's got a block, cuts inside and pulling away. 20, 15. James Fisher has taken over the first quarter, and the Panthers are on the board with 2:19 to go here in the first. A 33-yard run and 35-yard run to pay dirt for Fisher. 6-0 Panthers.
it was a great play. Great blocking, lined it up, and Fisher just took off, and that was the end of that.
2 big plays on defense by Fisher, followed by a 32-yard catch and 35-yard run. Ben Milligan on for the extra point. Ball spotted. Kick is blocked. Right up the middle comes Nate Shoemaker. That kick never had a chance. 6-0. Strath Haven. 2:19 to go here in the opening quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds. You're listening live to high school football on havenfootball.net.
Your car is probably your second biggest investment, and AMF Auto Clinic in Brookhaven wants to keep that investment in tip-top shape. AMF Auto Clinic has been maintaining automobiles since 1961, and they take pride in their work and in keeping your car in perfect running order. From inspections to general maintenance and repair, you can trust your auto investment to AMF Auto Clinic in Brookhaven. Call for an appointment today at 610-872-2167.
Hi, everyone. This is Greg Murphy from the Phillies broadcast team, where high school football never sounded so good, right here at havenfootball.net.
Welcome back to George L. King Field. Strath Haven 6, Haverford nothing. with 2:19 to play here in the opening quarter. James Fisher recovers a fumble, then has a 32-yard catch and run on the next snap, and then the snap after that goes 35 yards off the right side, and the Panthers lead it by 6. Catch your breath, young man. You're going back out there in a minute, or after this play probably. Ian Gallagher has it teed on the near hash. Haverford trying to turn the tables here. High, end-over-end kick. It'll come down to Kocher, who backs up and hauls it in at his 5-yard line. Up the near hash momentarily. Nice job by Mekhi Clark, turning everybody inside where his buddies can help. Both the Henrys, Sean and Ryan, along with Marco Kaufman, there to greet Kocher. As we said, Clark, good job on the contain on the edge. All right, from the 20, put it down right on the 20-yard line. Haverford starts their third possession of the evening, this time trailing 6-0. All right. See what we'll try to get you some score updates here momentarily. But here, 6-0 Strath Haven. Double wing. And the give inside is the fullback, Nate Shoemaker. He's wrapped up quickly by Kaufman and Miller. And they'll still lean out to about the 23-yard line. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. 4 carries, 26 yards for Nate Shoemaker. And we'll try to keep you posted on Garnet Valley, Marple, Newtown. That's a biggie for Central League purposes as well as District 1 5A purposes. Pottstown up 6-0 early. Speaking of some other games that could affect 5A power points, we'll get to that more of that at halftime as well. 2nd down and about 7 here for Haverford. Double wing. Shoemaker in the backfield. Receiver split to the far side. Keeping it himself is Taylor with some running room. 2 stiff arms. He's across the 30-yard line for the 1st down. Hanging on for dear life there, Shane Green, but stretch him out to the 32-yard line. Gain of 9 on the play. Nice work there by Taylor. He is a strong sophomore. Watching a lot of film this week, and it's going to take more than one hit to bring him down on most plays.
You're going to have to try to tie him up. It's not going to be easy. Straight arming, if you have the upper body strength and the leg strength, you can straight arm people a lot, and it's not something people do frequently. So it's when you're a tackler, it's you want to get under, you want to get to the legs, you want to get away from the arm and just wrap them up. Of course, that was real easy to say. Yeah.
All right, from the 32, Haverford, fresh set of downs here with 40 seconds to go here in the first. Again with a double wing and give inside this time.
Nice play.
No room at all that time for Shoemaker as Jai Curtis coming down from the defensive end spot. Cole Miller stacking things up as well. No gain for Shoemaker. Brings up 2nd down and 10. 20 seconds, 19 seconds. And got 2 Clancy's calling the offenses over on the far sideline.
And another one
filming upstairs. You've got Brian calling the offense for Haverford tonight as an assistant coach. Haverford will snap it before the end of the quarter. 2nd down and 10. They option to this near side. Taylor is going to be wrapped up. No whistle. He's still on his feet. They did not blow it dead. Taylor pulling away, and look at this. 50, 40, one man to beat. Schuster trying to track him down. He's shedding tackles and still pushing his way down to the 20. I don't know how he wasn't blown dead, but he did an outstanding job. Play to the whistle, boys. And my goodness, what a run by Taylor on the final play of the first quarter. You can only catch so much of that replay.
I only got after the escape, so.
Green and Schuster save the touchdown, but it'll be red zone time for the Fords when we come back to start the second quarter. You're listening live to high school football on havenfootball.net.
Looking for pre-K child care with an emphasis on learning? Ducklings Early Learning Center is available for children 6 weeks to 5 years old, within 1 block of Nether Providence Elementary School, on Moore Road in Wallingford. At Ducklings, our college-educated teachers create a safe, nurturing educational environment in our beautiful facility. Call Ducklings today for an appointment at 610-936-9400.
This is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, where high school football never sounded so good, right here at havenfootball.net.
Welcome back to George L. King Field. Strathaven 6, Haverford nothing, and it looked like the Panthers were ready to add another nail to an early coffin here, but Liam Taylor awakens with a big-time play, was inches from being down, inches from being out of bounds, instead keeps the legs moving, and 51 yards later, the Fords in business here just inside the Panther red zone. Brian Carroll bringing you play-by-play. Mike Mayer, Andrew Kaufman, and Pete Fulgenetti in the booth here with me. Tony Jester on the sideline with the camera, and upstairs, Steve Clancy. Thank you again, guys, for all the terrific work all season. And, of course, tonight, 2 wide receivers to the right this time for Haverford. And Taylor under center with 1st and 10. From the Panther 17-yard line, motion man is Houlet, and it's going to be Taylor keeping it himself. He'll drive the pile off that left side inside the 15 to about the 13. 2nd down and 6 upcoming after a gain of 4. He is up to 71 yards rushing already on just 7 carries, 51 of it on 1 tackle, on 1 run a moment ago.
Yeah, well, Havens contained him fairly well until that last breakout. And without, I was so busy with the monitor, I didn't really see what happened. But as you called it, it looked like they had him, and then no whistle, and he just escaped.
All right, here we go. Haverford trying to get this game tied or pull ahead. Taylor keeps himself. Late pitch comes from McAndrews, who juggles it. Ball on the ground. Scramble for it. Can the Panthers recover again? I think they do. Let's see. They'll unpile down near the 10-yard line. And the silver and black is on it. Jack Schuster pounces at the 10. Late option pitch. McAndrews never quite had a handle on it. With Jai Curtis and Cole Miller. Yeah, Miller and Vince Hales came in hot. It was not a clean pitch there from Taylor. And the second fumble of the night here for Haverford.
At critical moments.
Deep in the Panther red zone. So the Strathaven, no picnic here, starting at their own 9-yard line, but clinging to a 6-0 lead. They'll take it. From the far hash, Jake Kitchen shifts James Fisher as a wing to the left. And on the sweep, looking for room is Fisher and trying to turn the corner. Pilson leading the way, but just too many white jerseys out there this time. Good pursuit from the Ford's defense. Drops him after a gain of just 3. 2nd down and 7 upcoming as they put it out near the 12. So just starting this second quarter here. Panthers need to possess the ball, score the ball, try to tie things up there. But in the meantime, we are scoreless. Garnet Valley and Marple Newtown.
Really?
They're getting late in the first quarter there. 2.5 minutes to go there. Here, 2nd down and 7 for the Panthers from the 12. Kaufman wing to the left. It's Fisher cutting back and nothing doing.
Ooh, boy.
Nothing doing there. Maybe the line of scrimmage, but Buddy Kocher comes up quickly and makes the stop, turning it to 3rd down and 7. Kocher, nice job there at the outside linebacker spot. He had an interception against Conestoga, recovered a fumble back in week 1 against Souderton. Kocher, the senior, looking to pull what a lot of people would say is a big upset tonight for the Fords. And, based on the record, 7-1 versus 1-7, you'd say so. But in the meantime, timeout on the field. We'll take a short one with them. Be back in 30 seconds. 9:54 to go here in the first half. Panthers clinging to a 6-0 lead deep in their own territory on havenfootball.net.
Looking to start an exciting career in the healthcare field? Then Keystone Quality Transport is looking for you. Keystone Quality Transport, the region's premier non-emergency medical transportation company, offers a full scholarship into a comprehensive emergency medical technician certification program. Would you like to obtain a National Registry Emergency Medical Technician certification and earn $20 per hour to start? Send an email to hr@kqthealth.com. Start your rewarding healthcare career today.
This is Keith Jackson reminding you you're listening to high school football right here on havenfootball.net.
Welcome back to George L. King Field. Panthers trying to keep the sticks moving in the right direction, but Haverford's defense has been tough here so far on this drive. They've run 2 plays for just 3 yards, now looking at 3rd down and 7. From their own 12-yard line, Kitchen sends Kaufman in motion, play fake, back to pass. Looking, has time, fires a flag route. Henry is out there. They're hanging on his shirt, and it is knocked away. Incomplete. Home crowds wanted an interference call. Good delivery from Kitchen, and Henry couldn't hang on. Good defense over on that far sideline. 4th and 7. Now you're punting from your goal line.
Yeah, it's going to be a heck of a punt now.
9:45 to go here in the opening quarter. Or I'm sorry, in the first half, rather, in second quarter. Kitchen from the goal line, looking to get one away. High end over and kick. It'll be fielded at the 41-yard line. This is McAndrews looking for room off that right side here. He's got an edge. 30, 25, 20. Banged out of bounds on that far sideline. 26 on the return. And another short field here. McGloin with a big hit and block there for Haverford. And they'll put it down on the 21. So give him 25 on the return. Solid punt from Kitchen, but not a lot of hang time. Coverage team a little late getting there.
Vince Hales is a little gimpy coming up. I don't know what he's...
That's not good. He's been struggling with that off and on for a few weeks now. So hopefully 34 can shake this off. Now the officials are talking things over. You're going to get a... I didn't see a flag.
I didn't see a flag. Is there a flag there?
I mean,
there's a flag at the 43 at the 38-yard line.
There was
the sideline.
There was a blindside block, which could be 15.
See. So
I mean, it looked to be a blindside block. That was seeing it real time.
Here's the call.
We'll see what the call is. Personal foul. Yeah, against. Yeah, okay. So this is going to tilt the field dramatically. Haverford was right at the edge of the red zone at the 21-yard line of Strathaven. Instead, 15 yards from the spot of the foul. We'll take it back to the Ford's side of the 50 at the 47. All right. So, Panthers.
Whoa.
I mean, you catch a break in one sense. On the other hand, the block came right at the point of it was on the contained guy who was right in the face of the returner. So without the block, maybe he doesn't run it down to the 21. Right. But either way, a little bit of a longer path here for the Fords. At their own 47, first down and 10. Toss play, looking for room. McAndrews trying to stretch the outside. Good wheels over there, and he's going to have room across the midfield stripe to the somewhere. Waiting for a mark over there. Okay. At just the 49. I guess he stepped out at the 49. So gain of, after all that, just 3 or so. Second down and 7. Fortunate for the Panthers there. McAndrews had a head of steam. He was cooking.
Yep.
Clock ticks. Stopped, rather. 9:27 to go here.
Havens definitely, or Haverford definitely got some answers to Havens' defense right now.
Oh, for sure. This is a talented, athletic team here for sure. And the Panthers, again, don't let the records fool you. The Panthers know they're in for a fight here tonight. 2 receivers to the left. Double wing once again. McAndrews in motion. And this is the fullback up the middle for a yard or so. Shoemaker not finding much room thanks to Cole Miller. Shoemaker's lost his helmet as well. He's going to have to come off for a play. So insult to injury here. And they'll put it down at the 47-yard line. So checking into the game at running back, Vince Cunningham, wearing number 17. Clock ticks. We'll be inside of 9 minutes when they break the huddle. Third down and about 4 or so. After Shoemaker went for 3. Receivers split to either side. Coacher to the top of your screen. Jimmy Fusaro down below here. On 3rd and 4, they go with a counter play. Give inside and breaking tackles. Panthers looked like they had it read, just did not wrap up. And a first down yardage down to the 41-yard line for McAndrews. So, looked like the Panthers were in decent position there. Nice play on the counter. Fake the toss, give it back to the wing coming inside. And that's enough to move the chains here with 8:22 to go here in the second quarter. Game's flying by tonight. Again, this is the 4th possession here for the Fords. 2 of them have ended in fumbles. Hit as he throws. Taylor gets it away and incomplete. in and out of the hands of Kocher, who went to his knees at the 35 to try to haul it in, but incomplete. It falls, brings up 2nd down and 10. Heavy pressure that time from Cole Miller coming right up the gut. So Ford's doing a decent job so far mixing it up inside and outside. Looks like Marple Newtown has just scored. Brian Box into the end zone on a long run, nearly a 40-yard run here for the Tiger Jr. Here, Haverford now 2nd down and 10. Keeping it himself is Taylor. He's going to drive inside the 40 to about the 38. So gain of 3 brings up 3rd and 7 with Cole Miller hanging on to make the stop. Taylor has been busy in the run game tonight, as has been the case really all season. I mean, he's, looking at him, it wouldn't shock me if he's, the running back next year. If you had somebody else who can take and give handoffs and so forth, but he is awfully effective on these quarterback keepers. 3rd and 7 here. Panther defense trying to get another stop. Ford's trying to convert here. Motion man McAndrews, they toss to the right side, looking for room on the edge. McAndrews is wrapped up shy of the 1st down. We'll see where they spot it. They say he stepped out at the 37, so maybe a yard or 2, I think. All right, brings up 4th and 6, just a yard there for McAndrews. Clock is continuing to run. 6:55 to go here in the first half. 4th and 6 for the Fords. Panther defense trying to get another stop. Fusaro to the near side, Kocher to the far side. Taylor under center, and now timeout called by Haverford. We'll take a short one with him. Midway through the 2nd quarter, yet another big 4th down play upcoming. Glad you're with us. Live or on the archive on havenfootball.net.
Have nagging soft tissue injury, chronic joint pain? Give Rose Tree Wellness Center a call and see Dr. Tom O'Brien for a complete diagnosis and treatment. Dr. O'Brien specializes in active release techniques, ART. ART can deal with many issues, including chronic shoulder, knee, and ankle pain. Rose Tree Wellness Center also offers a complete series of massage therapy as well as general chiropractic care. Don't spend another day in pain. Call 610-789-5555 and make an appointment today.
This is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, where high school football never sounded so good, right here at havenfootball.net.
Welcome back to George L. King Field. Strath Haven leading 6-0, but they have their hands full tonight with a game and tough Haverford Fords team. Don't let the record fool you, as the football sits at the Haven 36-yard line. 36-yard line. 3rd down and about 5. Back to passes, Taylor on 3rd and 5. Down the seam he goes, has a man out there, incomplete, overshoots Kocher running down the numbers. And the Panthers get another defensive stop.
Lucky. Well, I shouldn't say lucky. They're working at it.
Yeah,
I mean, it's
right.
It's just they're in such a negative situation basically all game long, and they really haven't been able to move the ball. Well, they obviously did it for the 1 touchdown, but just not consistently.
Panthers again, 3 possessions, 2 punts, and one big series from James Fisher, a 32-yard catch and a 35-yard scoring run. That's been really the bulk of the offense for the Panthers thus far. They'll try it again now from their own 36-yard line, leading 6-0, trying to add right here. Give off the left side is Marco Kaufman for maybe a yard. Not much doing, and again, big 8-man front here for Haverford is doing the job right now. Not getting much push up front.
Right.
Is this Panthers front 6. Front 7, really, with the 2 tight ends most of the night. So first carry of the evening for Marco Kaufman. Sets up 2nd down and 9 to go. Sean Henry in at tight end to the near side. Wing to the left is James Fisher. He comes in motion, and they toss to Fisher, and he steps away from one man in the backfield, cuts it back, and now it's a foot race. Oh, they got him from behind. Nice job there. Touchdown saving tackle from number 56, Alex Klee. So what a job by Klee grabbing Fisher there at the 46-yard line of Haverford. And a little bit of breathing room there for the Panthers now, and starting to get things going as they went with the toss play that time for a gain of 17. James Fisher, 5 carries for 57 yards, and the Panthers score. He's in the backfield with Vince Hales this time. They give it to Hales straight up the middle. He'll push the pile for a yard or two. Maybe the 45-yard line, and that's about it. A host of white shirts around him there, led by 43 Quinn McGloin.
I'll tell you, Haverford is playing this very tough. Some of those inside runs have been absolute bread and butter for the Panthers all year, and boy, they're just stonewalling it.
Good size up here. Again, we don't have heights and weights on the roster, but quickness, size, strength here, and 9 men in the box for the Fords, getting it done so far. 2nd down and 9. From the 45, motion man is Fisher. They give inside, a quick hitter to Vince Hales. He's into the secondary, and he's banged down to the 30-yard line. Quick trap play to Vince Hales, and that picks up a Panther first down. Owen Rose on the tackle. Nice job by Hales, and a great job by the left guard, Gavin Pilson. And the center, Carter Law, on that one to set it up. Gain of 15 for Vince. And the Panthers starting to find a little bit more traction here in the run game. Clock ticks, 4:21 and counting to play here in the second quarter. Hales one more time off the right side this time. He'll drive down to the 25, maybe 26, I guess. Gain of 4 more. Vince Hales getting a series here at fullback. It's been Shane Green getting the majority of the fullback carries this year. Hales dealt with some injuries early on, and he's so valuable on the defensive side of the ball. They needed to make sure he was good to go there at defensive end. But boy, if you can get some fresh legs in there and get a rotation in with some of these backs, all the better for everybody. 2nd down and 6. Kitchen under center. Hales one more time. Cuts it back. He'll bump his way inside the 25, lean down to the 23 or so. Picks up 3 more. Brings up 3rd down and 3. Panthers would be thrilled with this kind of a thing. 3 yards at a time with 3 minutes and change to go here before halftime.
No doubt about it.
If you can cash in, for sure. All right. From the 23-yard line. 3rd and about 3. Strathaven trying to catch in at the 3-minute mark of the second quarter. This is James Fisher. Lowers the shoulder, pushes the pile. He's going to be, I think, just a hair shy. Just a hair shy of first down yardage. Needed 3. You're going to give him 2 and change. 4th and call it 1. Wouldn't shock me to see a quarterback sneak right here.
Kitchen run up.
Kitchen with
maybe
Hales.
Snap and just
maybe Hales giving him a little
forward.
push from the backside here. 2:30 to go here in the second quarter. 4th and a yard for the Panthers. They lead 6-0. They need 3 feet right here. Up the middle goes Kitchen, shedding tackles, driving people inside the 15, down near the 12. Jake Kitchen squirts through off the right side. Good work there by the right guard, Jackson Jeremiah, to lead the way. And down to the 12. Kitchen picks up the first down and then some.
Well, this is Haven football at its best.
Can they do the job for the final 12 yards here?
If there was dirt in the field, it'd be 3 yards and a pile of dust, but we don't have any dirt.
no penalties.
Oh,
yeah, you don't say that out loud.
You can think it, but you can't say it.
Here we go.
It's going to be your fault now.
1st and 10 from the 12. Kitchen turns and gives off the left side. This is Hales. He'll run through 1 tackle and get good lean down to about the 7 or 8. Let's see. Put him down at the 8. 4 more for Vince Hales. We're inside of 2 minutes to play here before halftime. Panthers still with 2 timeouts in their pocket. 2nd down and 6 upcoming. Clock ticks. Kitchen jogs in the play with 90 seconds to go before halftime. 1:25, 2nd down. 2nd down and 6 here for the Panthers. Kitchen gives to Fisher. He'll lower the shoulder, run smack into 62, Ryan Campbell. Maybe a yard or 2 more, and then Strathaven will call timeout with 3rd and maybe 4 upcoming. So, Panthers with 1:09 to go, still 1 timeout in their pocket, leading 6-0 and trying to get more points on the board here before halftime for sure. What do you think, Mike?
What do I think? Should we go to commercial? Should we stay here?
I think we'll keep it here. And what do you think we're calling here? We need about 4 yards for a first down.
Yeah, I would run it outside. I think that's where your strength has been this year, and I think you hand it to Fisher, and you just got to make sure you make that inside containment block. Well, it's an outside containment block, but you have to make it on the inside and seal that situation off. It's a big down.
1:09 to go here in regulation, in this first half. Panthers with just one timeout. So, if you don't pick up the first down here, you may have to, run your field goal unit on quickly or have a second play called. All right, from the 6, Panthers 3rd down and 4. Shane Green into the game at fullback. Kaufman, wing to the right. Give us to Green off the left side, sheds a tackle, piling his way inside the 5 and down near the goal line, in for the score. Shane Green pounds it through off the left side with James Fisher leading the way. And the Panthers with a 2-score lead with 1:02 to go here before halftime. And remember, Strath Haven will get the football back to start the second half. A huge drive for Strath Haven.
Well, they don't have to worry about the timeout now. Now they're going to go for 2. Yes, they are.
Trying to get back on schedule here. The first extra point was blocked fairly easily. And so now they'll go for 2. Green and Kaufman in the backfield. Kitchen under center. Play fake, back to pass. Looking, has time. Fires to the backside, and it is caught for the 2-point conversion by Sean Henry. 2-point try is good. Panthers back on schedule and back on top by 2 scores. Kitchen to Henry on a beautiful setup there.
Here's the replay.
Henry dragging all the way across the formation right to left. Gets behind the linebackers. And a good delivery from Kitchen for 2. Be back in 30 seconds. Strath Haven 14, Haverford nothing here on havenfootball.net.
Or buying a home is serious business. And for serious business, the key to your success is to work with an experienced agent. Sandy McCulley has over 20 years of real estate experience and is a seller representative specialist as well as a certified residential specialist. Sandy specializes in Delaware County real estate. Sandy conveniently works out of the Media Berkshire Hathaway Home Marketing Center in Media. Let Sandy's experience be your advantage in today's multifaceted real estate market. Give Sandy a call at 610-368-6641.
This is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, and you're listening to high school football right here on havenfootball.net.
Welcome back to George L. King Field. Strath Haven 14, Haverford nothing, with 1:02 to go here in the second quarter, as the Panthers trying to secure back-to-back Central League titles for the first time since 2002-2003. Hard to believe. They've sprinkled a few in over the last 20 years, but haven't gone back-to-back. And now, with a 2-score lead, ready to kick it away one more time. High line drive kick. It'll come to Kocher at the 8-yard line. Looking for room up that far sideline. Cuts to his left, and again, great coverage by the kick team. That's Sean Henry, who just caught the 2-point conversion there with his brother Ryan on the stop at the 24. So long field in front of Haverford here with 56 seconds to go in the half. Ford still with 2 timeouts to work with. And now the question for the Fords is, do you open it up here?
Well, you're down by 2 scores, and you're going to give the ball away in the beginning of the second half. I would you don't want to be crazy, but I would definitely take a look at something.
Taylor under center. Receivers are split. He is back to pass, looking, fires the hitch to this near sideline, incomplete. Ball slightly underthrown. Morris had to come back for it and could not haul it in out near the 30. And it brings up 2nd down and 10. Just a few seconds come off the clock. 52 seconds remaining here before halftime. And the Fords will try it again from their 24, 2nd down and 10. Other score updates. Marple Newtown still leading Garnet Valley 7-0 with 4 minutes to go in the first half over in Newtown Square. 2 receivers to the left this time. Again, double wing, and they're going to get a timeout. Strath Haven didn't like what they saw here. And timeout just before the snap and get the defense sorted out. And we'll take a short timeout with them.
Haven call it?
Yes, Strath Haven calls timeout. We'll take a short one with them. Be back to see what the Fords can do with the final 52 seconds before halftime in just a moment on havenfootball.net.
Do you have slow-running drains? Are you thinking about selling your home or property? If so, go to scarpignotoplumbing.com and schedule a technician. They are the area's only small plumbing company to offer in-house trenchless sewer and water main repairs. They also offer sewer lateral certifications for the surrounding communities. From faucets to water heaters, they can handle all your plumbing needs. Give them a call at 484-832-5566.
This is Keith Jackson reminding you you're listening to high school football right here on havenfootball.com.
Welcome back. George L. King Field here. Strath Haven 14, Haverford nothing. Ford's on 2nd and 10. Back to pass is Taylor, fires underneath the coverage on a quick hitch out to the 30-yard line for a gain of 6. That's first catch of the evening for Jimmy Fusaro. Brings up 3rd down and about 4. Clock ticks. 38 seconds, 37 seconds. Fords have to hurry here. Put it down on the 31-yard line. Call it 3rd down and about 3. Taylor under center. Quick hitter to the fullback Shoemaker, and he is driven backwards. That's Cole Miller slinging Nate Shoemaker backwards. I think he's shy of the first down, so the clock continues to melt. 18 seconds, 17 seconds, and I don't know if the Fords are going to do much else with this. It's 4th and a yard.
I wouldn't.
I think that's about it at this point. So big play there by Miller, getting the stop on Shoemaker, and that, folks, will take it to halftime. Strath Haven 14, Haverford nothing. The Panthers led by 2 scores last week. They lead at halftime. They lead by 2 scores again. Now, can they finish the job in the final 24 minutes to grab a share of the Central League title? We'll find out shortly, but in the meantime, stick with us over halftime. We'll hear from Pete Fulgenetti and Andrew Kaufman and Mike Mayer, and of course, the Strath Haven Marching Unit and the Haverford Marching Band as well. Be back in just a moment. Glad you're joining us live or on the archive on havenfootball.net.
Do you have slow-running drains? Are you thinking about selling your home or property? If so, go to scarpignotoplumbing.com and schedule a technician. They are the area's only small plumbing company to offer in-house trenchless sewer and water main repairs. They also offer sewer lateral certifications for the surrounding communities. From faucets to water heaters, they can handle all your plumbing needs. Give them a call at 484-832-5566.
This is Keith Jackson reminding you you're listening to high school football right here on havenfootball.com.
Welcome back to George L. King Field, where it's been an interesting first half. Score is Strath Haven 14, Haverford 0. What?
Stats.
Oh, stats. Oh, yeah. I'm not picking up the sign language so good. All right, so I don't have a pen, so you have to worry about that yourself. In any event, it's been an interesting first half. Right now, the Haverford Marching Band is coming on, and we're not going to necessarily, well, we'll show you that on the screen, but we'll, in the meantime, cover, hold on a second, I just got to get a pen. We're going to have a little discussion. Pete, go ahead, your impressions about the game so far.
Are you all right tonight, Mike?
I got so many things going on here.
Put that beer aside. Come on.
Oh, we're on school property here.
Okay, I'm only kidding.
Yeah, I understand. All right,
well,
so.
Anyway, the first half, I tell you, the Fords are a very strong team, especially up the center. It's been very hard running right up off tackles. Most of the yards gained by Fisher were to the side and, breaking off at the ends and in open spaces. And actually, the Fords stopped themselves on 2 different drives. The Panthers have not stopped them in the beginning of the first quarter. They stopped themselves on both drives with fumbles.
Yeah.
It really kicked themselves in the tail, and they stopped themselves. And it seemed after those couple of turnovers that Haven got a little more momentum, and the Fords maybe lost a little of their edge there. And that's where we are now with a 14-0 lead. But they're certainly a better team than their record shows.
Oh, yeah, they've got some potential. I mean, first of all, the hook and ladder gimmick, in the first quarter, I don't know. I think when you're dealing with 15, 16, 17-year-old teenagers.
That's a hard play to.
I mean, there's a reason why the pros and the college students, it's a trick play, but it's not used very often. It's just too dangerous.
And you know when you use that, Mike, in the fourth quarter when you're trying to come back and win a game, not in the first quarter.
Right, and a 0-0 score at the time.
Yeah, it's just I didn't like the time of the game they used it, but it's been a very evenly played game. Haven's had Fisher. It's 3 big plays. Besides that, it's been a grinded game. No one's really running away with it. And Haven here we go again, but they get the second half kickoff with a two-score lead. And here's where you can grind the ball, score, and basically end the game. But we'll see what happens.
Yep. And I guess the next question, I don't even want to talk about the Eagles.
I do.
You really do?
Yeah,
all right, I'll let you.
You know I like the Eagles, but I'm going to be very negative today. The second half of the Jets game was the worst performance I've seen an Eagles team do in 20 years. Jalen Hurts threw in the double coverage. He would roll out to the right when he should have stayed in the pocket. They actually played like I don't know what, but they played just the worst half that I've ever seen. Now, the defense played great. They held the Jets to all field goals, and the only touchdown they gave up was a 5-yard touchdown.
That they gave up on purpose to get the ball back.
They gave up on purpose to get the ball back. Now, one more thing about the Eagles.
Go ahead.
Sunday night, I really think that the Miami Dolphins will win the game Sunday night, and I'll tell you why. The strength of Miami is their passing. The weakness of our team is defensive backs.
Yep.
That's a lethal combination if you want to win or lose.
Well, I got to tell you, Hurts has not been the same quarterback he was last year.
So far, he hasn't.
And he has very little confidence in his front line for blocking. He thinks his pocket won't last more than 2 seconds.
Yeah, he runs away too soon.
Absolutely.
You have to stay in there.
And he's not reading his receivers. I mean, how many open receivers were there that he just never saw?
We've seen that on replays, men open. And when the rush comes in, an NFL quarterback's supposed to step up into the pocket where he doesn't step up. He steps to the side and then has to run for his life.
He's got absolutely no confidence in his offensive line. And I got to tell you, the play calling, when you run a quarterback keeper, and you're at 2nd and 8, are you out of your mind? I mean, it's almost like they're waiting for him to go break his leg or something. I mean, if you need to get into the end zone, if you need to get that first down, you think you can do it with your quarterback, and it's a couple of yards, okay, I can see that. But as a standard running play to try to almost like a draw to
how about at the end of the game, the end of the fourth quarter, it was 4th and 8. He throws a 40-yard pass.
Yeah, well, that's. But
you don't need 40, you need 8 yards.
Yeah, well, of course, everybody knows you need. Sometimes it just gets too cute. But on the other hand, you have to have confidence that the chess pieces on the ground are going to do what they need to do. And I think when you're a coach and you think that if we go out for a 10-yard pass, we're going to be so heavily covered, there's no way to get it off. Let's go deep and hope we can break some coverage and get them in there. So, I understand that. Okay, well, let's go on to the joy of joys right now, the Philadelphia Phillies.
Wow, Philadelphia Phillies, they'll be playing the next game in about 10 minutes, I think it starts. They're up 2-1. Yesterday the Phillies have a history of not hitting young rookie pitchers who they've never seen.
He was terrific.
He was terrific, but they just couldn't hit him.
Well, because it's amazing. When we pitch and they can't hit, we have terrific pitching. When somebody else pitches against us and we can't hit, it's because our hitters suck. It doesn't work that way.
He pitched a great game.
He pitched a great game, and there was nothing they could do about it. I mean, they ran into a buzzsaw with a pitcher. Now, can Arizona do this again tonight?
Well, they're having a bullpen game tonight. So they could bring out as many as 8 pitchers tonight. So.
Well, and that could be, but I
look to see a lot
I don't
more.
know that you keep the Phillies quiet 2 games in a row. It's possible, but
I think you're going to see a lot of runs tonight, both sides. It could be like an 8-6 final or something.
I trusted Christopher Sanchez.
Yeah, but he won't go more than 4 innings. You know that.
No, he probably won't. But
and then
he's still a solid pitcher.
Yeah, no, I like it.
Listen, they're all they're major league pitchers working for playoff teams contending for the National League title. I mean, nobody's a slouch in this group, but how much better can you be than them, or vice versa, obviously. And I would have been shocked, I think, if the Phillies had taken this in a sweep. Not that I wanted them to lose last night, but I thought yesterday was a great game to lose. I mean, both pitchers did great. They held it. It was a walk-off win at the ninth.
Yeah, I mean, it was a well-played game.
It was, and some of the plays that guy on first and third, and they played out a double play and held him on third. That was a mistake in base running, obviously.
That was Trey
but
Turner.
Still,
what
that
a
was
play.
Trey Turner. Just
Mike, I could have scored from third on that.
No, you would have fallen down at least once. But in any event, the point is that was a mistake in base running. But I mean, look, mistakes happen, and you know, Trey Turner has his share of mistakes, God knows. But it happens in baseball. It happens in every sport. But I just thought it was a great play. And when it happened, I thought, how many times can you save yourself? Yeah. You know. So,
let me say something. If the Phillies do lose tonight, they're down 2 games apiece. The next game would be tomorrow night, and with Wheeler going tomorrow night, all they got to do is win that and then come home and win one of the last 2 games. So they're still in a very good position.
Okay, and we're about to see the Strath Haven marching band come to the field, which will be always lots of fun. And here we've got our sideline camera, so we're going to turn the program over to
Haven Band Director Nick Pignataro.
Thanks, everybody. We're just getting our band started, and we'll be on shortly. Bunch of logistics as we get started tonight. Good evening. Onto the field on senior night, and led by the class of 2024 comes the Strath Haven High School Panther Marching Band. Tonight's show is music backed by popular demand. We've got the sounds of 70s, 80s, 90s, and 2000s with Blue Swede, Bonnie Tyler, and Blink 182. The student leadership team is led by student directors Brianne Caldwell, CJ Chen, Christina Machado, Aiden Gold, and Wyatt Staley Bischoff. The drum majors are Henry Reacher, Audrey Stevens, and Sarah Ventriglia. Sometimes it's fun, unrequited, and sometimes you just have to sing about it. That's the story of Hooked on a Feeling, made popular again by the film Guardians of the Galaxy. Blue Swede will have us sing Ooga Chukka before the night is through. It's not coming out. In a small town where dancing is banned, this tune gets its start in the musical Footloose. We side with Red McCormick and we choose to dance, featuring Silk's dance line and dance team with this rock anthem, Holding Out for a Hero, by Bonnie Tyler. say it ain't so, and we love the Girl at the Rock Show. And it's all about the small things here in the Panther Band. The 90s and 2000s are back in 2023. We're in our rock band glory. This is Blink-182 with Girl at the Rock Show and all the small things. The Pride of Haven, the Strath Haven High School Panther Marching Band. The band is under the direction of Assistant Band Director Mrs. Haley Lombard, Pit Director Mr. Richard Michael, Drumline Instructor Gustin Rudolph. Valerie Schliega directs the band front and dance line with Silks Instructor Aria Boris and dance team instructors Gigi Ianello and Rosie Ianello. We say goodbye to the French exchange students we had learning with us this week. Au revoir, bon chance, and bon voyage as you return to France. For the Panther Band, I'm Nick Pignataro. Have a great evening. Let's go, Panthers!
The Swarthmorean Weekly Newspaper has partnered up with havenfootball.net. The Swarthmorean was established in 1893 and is a true community newspaper and covers the Wallingford-Swarthmore School District as well as events in Swarthmore, Wallingford, and surrounding communities. Get your copy every Friday at 320 Market or Swarthmore Co-op or call 610-543-0900 for a mailed subscription. For all the local news, read the Swarthmorean every week.
Hey fans, this is Todd Lights, public address announcer for the Los Angeles Dodgers, and you are listening to high school football right here at Haven Football.
Welcome back to Strath Haven High School, middle school actually, George L. King Field, where the score is Strath Haven 14, Haverford 0. Brian?
Well, thanks again to all of our halftime chatter from Pete, Andrew, and Mike. And, of course, the band's just phenomenal and getting better every week. Trying to give you a quick rundown of score updates, many of which have playoff implications. We'll start close to home in the Central League first. Actually, no, I got to go top to bottom here. We don't have much time left. Just top of my list is it's alphabetical by visiting team tonight. Bishop Shanahan on the road at Downingtown West, trailing 21-0. So the Whippets trying to bounce back after their first loss of the season last Saturday to Chester, and they are in business up 21-0. Speaking of 21-0, that's the same score, Perk Valley over Boyertown at halftime. Two battle of the unbeatens up in Bucks County. Central Bucks West against Central Bucks South. 27-14 CB West on top of South late in the second quarter up there. Waiting for a Conestoga Pencrest score. Have not heard much up that way. Waiting also for a Hatboro Horsham Council Rock North score. Hatboro needs the win to stay in playoff contention. If they lose, they are out with one game still to play. Coatesville trailing Downingtown East. Coatesville banged up, a lot of injuries affecting their lineup tonight. They trail undefeated Downingtown East 14-0, and Downingtown East looking for a top 3 seed in 6A. Speaking of trying to stay alive in 6A, Garnet Valley and Marple Newtown. Garnet Valley with 2 losses can probably afford a third loss and stay in the playoff field, but a home game's going to be tough unless they can turn it around up at Marple Newtown. Marple up 14-6 at halftime, and Marple Newtown will get the ball to start the second half. Ruston up 21-3 on Great Valley. They are in good shape to go to 7-1. Strath Haven up 14-0, as we know, right here in front of us. Up in the Pac-10, 42-0. Owen J. Roberts all over Methacton tonight. That actually could be a rematch in a couple weeks for that crossover game. We'll keep an eye on that. Huge game in 5A and 6A. 2 playoff teams right in the mix for a home game. Plymouth Whitemarsh up 28-21 on Wissahickon. PW could be in the mix for a top 5 seed in 5A. Quakertown up 14-0 on next week's Strath Haven opponent, Harry S. Truman. So we'll keep an eye on Truman in the days ahead. Ridley all over Radnor, 35-13. The Raiders have scored on every possession so far. Running clock over in Springfield tonight, 36-0. Springfield all over Upper Darby. So that is one tough team right now that Chris Britton has over on Leamy Avenue. Upper Marion trailing 18-7 to Pottstown. Upper Marion with a loss, it will be out of the playoff field in 5A. Pottsgrove up 28-0 on Upper Perk as well. Andrew, you have one more update?
18-13 is that Upper Marion score at the half. Springfield now at 43-0. Okay. Also very close to halftime.
All right, here we go. Second half here. Ready to get rock and roll here. Number 17, Vince Cunningham, sends a line drive kick angling towards the far sideline and out of bounds shy of the pylon. So Strath Haven likely to just take the football at the 35-yard line if we know Coach Clancy. He says, give me the ball. Let's have some control here. Yep. We'll take things at the 35, leading 14-0, and trying to do something different or have some better results in the third quarter. That's been a bugaboo for the Panthers over the last few weeks, and certainly a problem last week without scoring at all in the second half. There's your yardage totals for the first half. Panthers trailing in terms of total rushing yards, which is a rarity. 6 first downs to 5, but those 2 turnovers for Haverford were killers. All right, Panthers trying to possess the ball with a 2-touchdown lead here and move the sticks. 9-man front for the Fords on 1st and 10. The toss play looking for the room on the far side is James Fisher. Cuts it inside across the numbers and picks up 7 or 8 yards to start here. Good start there for the Panthers. Even with good pursuit from the Fords, they'll put Fisher out to the 42-yard line for a gain of 7. James Fisher, your leading rusher for the Panthers. 68 yards on those 8 carries and 1 touchdown on the evening. Brings up second down and about 3 here. Again, Haverford with 8, 9, really 10 men in the box now. Give is the fullback, Shane Green. He'll drive the pile, still banging his way forward for first down yardage. Second and third effort from Shane. Picks up a first down. Tough yards.
You know, here's the instant situation. 14-0 Haven. Haverford knows that if Haven scores on this drive at 21-0, that's going to be very difficult, particularly if they take 5 or 6 minutes off the clock. Haven knows they can win this game, obviously, on this drive. So this is what's at stake. We'll see how it plays out.
1st and 10 from the far hash at the 40-yard line. Panthers again with a 2 tight end set. Miller to the left, and they play fake. Back to pass, looking to the flat. This is Fisher again. Hauls it in at midfield. 1st down yardage to Morph. 30, 25, banged out of bounds on the near side by Owen Rose, but another big gain. That set up the first touchdown of the night. Same play, and Fisher down to the 22-yard line, picks up a bundle. 38. Kitchen to Fisher. That's a nice little wrinkle there. That's 70 yards in the pass game tonight. All of it caught by James Fisher on Jake Kitchen now. 2 out of 3 throwing it. Fisher in the backfield with Shane Green this time. 1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. Kaufman wing to the far side. Play fake, and they give to Kaufman coming back to the near side. Good block from Jeremiah, and nice job holding the edge there by the corner. Stepping up, that's Owen Rose again. Gain of just 2 on the play for Kaufman. Brings up 2nd down and 8. So Kaufman held in check so far. 2 carries for 3 yards. Shane Green, 3 carries for 10 yards, but 6 of it came on that 2nd touchdown of the evening for the Panthers with just a minute to go before halftime. So, hey, it's not flashy sometimes, but no. it's effective. Green in the backfield again is your fullback. Now they shift Fisher back there to his left. Green one more time, up the middle this time, bangs his way inside the 15, down to the 14-yard line. 3rd down and about 2 upcoming. So starting to find a little room off that left side. Miller and Bill Brown leading the way. This is exactly what the Panthers wanted to do here coming out of halftime. Started this drive at their 35-yard line. Now 3rd and 2 from the 14. Motion man is Kaufman. It's Fisher looking for room. Up the middle he goes. Keeps his feet inside the 10 and barrels his way to the 6. Green running with some purpose right now. Boy, he's running hard. Down to the 6. Gain of 8 more for Shane Green, who had just 2 carries in that first half. 1st and goal to go from the 7. Motion man is Fisher. It's Green one more time, and not much doing that time. Nice job by the Ford's defense. I think that's number 50. Unpile. Get those jerseys bunched up, especially in the front. I know that's a cool thing to do now. They tuck their jersey number up under their pads.
There's a rule about that.
Yeah, there is actually, but
52 and 25 on the stop.
Thank you. Very good. Nice job there by Mike McGinley. I'm just trying to give him credit for the tackle. I couldn't see.
Nice job by Andrew Kaufman to figure out who it was.
Yeah, that's right. All right, Houlet helps on the tackle after a gain of just 2. It'll bring up 2nd down and goal. This is Kaufman bangs his way in. Marco Kaufman into the end zone from the 5. Touchdown Panthers with 8:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And boy, you could not draw it up any better. We said the Panthers need to establish something in the 3rd quarter.
Yep.
They have answered the bell for sure. 3 different running backs have found the end zone tonight. Fisher, Green, and now Kaufman. Extra point again blocked. Well, they found something on film because twice right up the middle comes Haverford. And Ben Milligan 0 for 2 kicking it tonight thanks to number 51 crashing through. That's Ryan Corbett with another blocked extra point. All right, 20-0 is where we stand. Stick with us. Be back in just a moment. You're listening live to High School Football on havenfootball.net.
Volunteer with South Media Fire Company, serving Nether Providence Township and Rose Valley Borough, where you and your unique skills and passions are wanted. Volunteering with South Media Fire Company isn't just about responding to emergency calls, it's about building lifelong connections. As a volunteer, you'll forge friendships that extend beyond the firehouse while serving your community. For more information, please visit us at southmediafire.com.
Hello, everyone. I'm Ron Jaworski, former Philadelphia Eagles quarterback, and you're listening to High School Football right here on havenfootball.net.
Welcome back to George L. King Field. Strath Haven 20, Haverford nothing with 8:24 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And the Panthers did exactly what they hoped to do there to start this third quarter. Ian Gallagher has it teed at the near hash here with 8:24 to go here in the third quarter. He approaches and sends one high. End over end. It'll come down. This will be Kocher at the 3-yard line. Looking for room up the near hash mark, and good low tackle there by Ben Milligan at the 24 to slow down the bigger player for Haverford. Nice work there by the junior safety making the stop, and a long field now for the Fords and trailing by 3 touchdowns. Trying to get a score from Upper Dublin as well. It's halftime up there, but don't have a graphic on the screen there. Upper Dublin and Souderton, that's a huge game for both teams for playoff seeding purposes. All right, here we go. On first down, they give stretch play to this near side. This is Nate Shoemaker, inside, outside, across the 30-yard line before Mackay Clark makes the stop, and then you're going to get a flag, I think, post-play here, and we'll see. Likely going to be an unsportsmanlike or unnecessary roughness as it came in well after the play was over. So run takes you out to the 31-yard line. I do not know which direction we're moving here. This might be against Strath Haven. We'll see. All right. Dead ball indeed is the foul, personal foul, Strath Haven. So from the 31, they're going to march it 15 yards forward. Haverford will be out near midfield here as get an unsportsmanlike conduct against Strath Haven. So here we go. First and 10 upcoming now for Haverford, and this tilts the field a good bit in the wrong direction if you're a Panther fan. So, new life here for Haverford after giving up a 65-yard scoring drive moments ago. And the sophomore Liam Taylor under center, ready to go here. Two receivers to the left. Double wing, motion man McAndrews, and they give inside and going nowhere. Jahai Curtis crashes down quickly from that defensive end spot and just nowhere to go up the middle with Cole Miller clogging lanes in the middle. Miller and Alexi Gustafson. Gustafson is battling tonight, and he was under the weather most of the week. So good to see him out there at all. And has done a nice job in the middle with Cole Miller, shutting down the Haverford running game for the most part so far. All right, 2nd and 9 upcoming here. Shoemaker is your fullback. Motion man is Houlay. They toss it to Houlay, looking for him off the left side. Going absolutely nowhere. Vince Hales says hello back at the 42-yard line. They'll lose 5. And it'll bring up 3rd and 14. What a job by Hales getting off his block. Twisting his way into the backfield there. Just speed. Just beat the tackle to the outside. The pulling lineman had no shot. Great job by Hales. 3rd and 14 upcoming. 3rd and 14 for the Fords. Kocher split to the near side. Receiver to the far side back. They look out here looking for a slant. Complete to Kocher, but Fisher and looks like Henry in on the stop out at the midfield stripe. Turns it into 4th and 6. So a gain of 9 on the play on the completion to Buddy Kocher.
Well, 4th and 6, you're at the mid-stripe, 50-yard line. You're down by 20. Looks like Haverford's going to see if they can make some magic happen here. I don't blame them. I think it's not a bad move. I mean, you know, you can lose by 28. What difference does it make?
6:11 to go here in the third quarter. Haverford trailing 20-0. Needs to get something going now. 4th down and 6. Taylor under center. From the midfield stripe, play fake. Back to pass. Pressure. Steps up in the play. Fires deep downfield. Flag in the backfield. Incomplete. It falls. And if this is against Haverford, Strath Haven likely to decline it and take the football here. Holding on the offense is the call. So 4th and 6, I would think. You're going to decline the penalty and take the football as the pass fell incomplete to the turf. All right, Liam Taylor now 4 out of 6 throwing it. But declining the penalty, they'll take the incompletion, and the Panthers take over after another defensive stop. 5:53 to go here in the third. You know, it wouldn't shock me to see the Panthers take a shot here, take a big shot down the field and see if you can't put a dagger in this thing.
Well,
Henry split to the tight end to the far side. James Fisher to the near side on the wing. Back to pass. Looking. They do want it all. Down the middle goes Kitchen. Has a man out there. It's Fisher at the 10-yard line. In and out of his hands. Incomplete. He couldn't squeeze it. On the money was Kitchen. You thought there was a deep shot coming there after the turnover on downs. Perfect spot for it.
No, you thought there was a deep
shot. Fisher would like to have that one back.
Good call.
All right,
Good
second
call
down
for
and
you.
10. Second down and 10. 5:43 to go here in the third, and good to see there Jake Kitchen on the money once again. He has been awfully good this year in terms of just throwing the football accurately. 2 out of 4 tonight throwing it. Second down and 10 upcoming. Wing to the far side is Marco Kaufman, who scored the third touchdown. In at fullback now is Vince Hales. Hard count from Kitchen will get them a free 5. Nice job right there by Jake Kitchen to draw them off and put this into a much more reasonable second down and 5. Costly penalty for the Fords.
Not only do you get the 5 yards, but now defense is going to hesitate just a second because they're afraid they're going to jump again, which will give your offensive line a bit of an advantage.
All right. Kitchen jogs in the play. And the Panthers now second down and 5 from the Haverford 45. James Fisher wing to the left. Fullback is Vince Hales. They give it to Fisher, looking for room off that right side. Gets a nice block from Henry. Turns the corner and will pull away. 20, 15. James Fisher will take it the distance this time. 45 yards later, the Panthers on the board again. Beautifully, beautifully blocked by Sean Henry and the other backs. Untouched for 45 yards. Fisher over 100 yards on the evening now. And the Panthers on the board once again. Well, the big play man almost had one in the pass game a moment ago, and this time does it on the ground. Ben Milligan on for the extra point. Ball spotted. Kick is away. No rush this time. The Panthers block it well, and Milligan pounds it through. Strath Haven 27, Haverford nothing. 5:30 to go here in regulation, in the third quarter rather. I've not figured out what quarter it is all night. But Panthers have it figured out, leading by a bunch here on havenfootball.net.
Welcome to Allstate, where everyone saves when they bundle their home and auto insurance. Isn't that right, Frank?
I saved 25%. Booyah.
You protected your casa?
Sure did.
And the Frank tank?
You know it.
And now you're relaxing.
I'm working from home.
Sure you are. Save up to 25% when you bundle home and auto with Allstate.
Your local Allstate agent is Steve Taub in media. Give him a call at 610-566-3500.
This is Keith Jackson. You're listening to High School Football right here on havenfootball.
Welcome back to George L. King Field. 5:30 to go here in quarter number 3. And Strath Haven has stretched their lead to 27-0. James Fisher, second touchdown of the night, has put him up to 113 yards rushing on just 9 carries. And this one, a 45-yard burst, as the Panthers up 27-0. Ian Gallagher sends a high kick down to Buddy Kocher at the 5-yard line. Kocher up the near sideline. Again, a wall of black jerseys. Ryan Henry buries him at the 20. Nice job by Ryan crashing down. Again, he's been fantastic on special teams all season. And a long field for the Fords upcoming now. 5:24 to go here in the third quarter. Trying to keep you updated on other scores here. Lightning delay at Coatesville.
And Avongrove.
And Avongrove as well. So we'll see what we can find out. Pencrest leading 7-0 over Conestoga. That would be huge for Pencrest's playoff chances. And give inside is to the fullback for maybe a yard or two, maybe 3, 4 even. Let's see. They unpile, and Shoemaker scoots out to the 24-yard line, 2nd down and 6. So nice push there from the senior Shoemaker. Speaking of Pencrest, if they can pull this off, they're in a good spot to lock down a playoff berth tonight. Conestoga, on the other hand, another loss probably knocks them out. Receivers are split on 2nd down and 6. The ball on the ground again, scramble for it, and let's see. Panthers think they're on it for a 3rd time tonight. Let's see. Underneath the pile and coming out with it is number 40, Cole Miller. Haverford muffs the exchange, and the Panthers with a short field now. The 3rd turnover of the evening as the senior in the middle rewarded. And boy, that was it. I don't know if that fumble was really forced or it was just a bad exchange here. But Strathaven now with a chance to go up and perhaps put a mercy rule in effect with an 8-point score upcoming. All right, here we go. Give is to Hales. Straight up the middle, into the secondary, and Vince Hales explodes. Touchdown Panthers as Hales goes in from the 23. Oh, beautifully, beautifully blocked. And Vince has his 2nd touchdown of the season. And 50 yards rushing.
Here's the replay.
What a job by the left side of that line. Oh, Billy Brown just cleared the way. Billy Brown on the block. Fisher and Brown on the block, and now an extra point, a 2-point try upcoming. The Panthers want to shorten this game. A 2-point conversion would get us to 35-0 and a running clock the rest of the way. So, 2 tight end set. Henry to the left, Miller to the right. 2-point try upcoming, back to passes Kitchen. Looks, fires to the flat, has a man, incomplete. Nicely done, knocking it away. Shane Green's your intended receiver, but Nate Shoemaker, diving attempt near the goal line to knock it down. Extra point no good. Panthers good on the scoreboard. We'll be back in just a moment. You're listening live to high school football on havenfootball.net.
Your car is probably your 2nd biggest investment, and AMF Auto Clinic in Brookhaven wants to keep that investment in tip-top shape. AMF Auto Clinic has been maintaining automobiles since 1961, and they take pride in their work and in keeping your car in perfect running order. From inspections to general maintenance and repair, you can trust your auto investment to AMF Auto Clinic in Brookhaven. Call for an appointment today at 610-872-2167.
Hi, everyone. This is Greg Murphy from the Phillies broadcast team, where high school football never sounded so good, right here at havenfootball.net.
Strathaven 33, Haverford nothing, as we're back live in week 9 of the high school football action here on havenfootball.net. Panthers with a win tonight will clinch a share of the Central League title. And now Haverford needs something miraculous over the next 15, 16 minutes of football. Strathaven just inches away from getting this to a running clock circumstance as the 2-point try fell just short on an incomplete pass. So Haverford gets another crack at it. Ian Gallagher, high end over and kick. It'll come down to Kocher at the 10-yard line. Looks for running room. Straight ahead he goes. And ball on the ground again. Scramble for it. Yet another fumble. I think the Panthers are on it again. Could this be the 4th fumble of the night? Yes, indeed.
Oh, boy.
James Fisher, another fumble recovery, his 2nd of the evening. And now the Panthers a chance with already blood in the water here. And, boy, it's gone from bad to worse here very, very quickly for the Fords.
Yep.
With 4:27 to go now here in the 3rd quarter. Kaufman and Fisher check out. Makai Clark checks in at halfback along with Ryan Henry. All right, Hales is your fullback. Sean Henry, your tight end to the right. Give is to Ryan Henry on 1st and 10 at the 32. Henry stretches down near the 30-yard line for a gain of a couple. Gets the clock moving, and the Panthers now 2nd down and 8. So trying to keep you posted on other scores here as the Panthers trying to get this clock running the rest of the way. Plymouth Whitemarsh leading 35-21 over Wissahickon. Cole Miller checks out of the game now as well. Gustafson, tight end to the left, Henry to the right. On second down and long, or 8 rather, it's Mackay Clark. Does well to get back near the original line of scrimmage. Could have been a loss of 6 or 7, but Clark instead, loss of 2 on the play. 3rd down and 10 upcoming. So Panthers a little sloppy here executing in the run game on this series after James Fisher's fumble recovery. See what they come up with here on 3rd down and 10. On one hand, you want to score and end this game. On the other hand, there's that fine line about, do you run up a score. Back to pass is Kitchen, now under heavy pressure, scrambling, looking, and has all sorts of room. 30, 25, 20, 15. Jay Kitchen's going to take it in. Nope, you're going to get a flag right inside the 5-yard line. Oh, boy. Kitchen had himself a 32-yard touchdown run, but I think this one's coming back. He's going to have first down yardage for sure as the flag sits at the 2-yard line. But Kitchen had one. Boy, he did a great job of winning the rush, and then just nobody on this left side of the field. So I think you're going to give him a rush of 29 yards on the carry when it's all said and done. And then you're going to subtract 10 yards from that 3-yard line. So my guess is 1st and 10 from about the 12 or 13.
So it looks like 11.
At the 11? Okay, they'll call it from the 1. All right, here we go. 1st down and 10 for the Panthers. They'll put it just outside the, where are they putting it? At the 12. Okay. 1st and 10 from the 12. Panthers fresh set of downs here. And still a chance to get a bunch, or get this clock moving in the right direction. And again, any more points on the board here for Strathaven, we'd have a running clock the rest of the way. On 1st down, gives to Ryan Henry, cuts inside, but still will lose yardage. Nice job there. Coming through by 62, Ryan Campbell. And Henry will lose a yard. Turns it into 2nd down and 11. Mentioned Plymouth Whitemarsh leading Wissahickon. I did have that one projected correctly, so right now PW still in that range for maybe a 5 seed if everything else plays out the way we're guessing, but have to see how that Garnet Valley Marple Newtown game goes. Here, give us to Vince Hales off the right side, pushes his way down near the 10. Put him down just shy of that at the 11 or so. So just a couple for Vince on his 7th carry of the night. That's a season high in carries for number 34. Brings up 3rd down and about 9 or so. Panthers can pick up a 1st down at the 2. Any points would run the clock the rest of the way, so you're even, if it doesn't go well here, you could even consider a field goal. But Panthers want more than that here. Tight end to the far side is Sean Henry. Gustafson to the near side. And Kitchen, now you got a busted play there. Kitchen did well just to hang on to the football, dive forward back to the line of scrimmage. And now decision time for Coach Clancy. You're looking at a 29-yard field goal attempt upcoming. All right, 28 or 29-yard field goal. We'll see where they put it down, but it'll be Ben Milligan from the near hash.
Yeah, they have had terrible trouble at extra points.
All right, Kitchen to hold. Milligan 0 for 1 on field goals this season. We'll try here for a 28-yarder. Ball spotted. Kick is away. Plenty long enough, and Milligan drills it through. 36-0. Strathaven on top. We've got a running clock the rest of the way tonight. Stick with us. Be back in 30 seconds. You're listening live to high school football on havenfootball.net.
Looking for pre-K child care with an emphasis on learning? Duckling's Early Learning Center is available for children 6 weeks to 5 years old, within 1 block of Nether Providence Elementary School, on Moore Road in Wallingford. At Ducklings, our college-educated teachers create a safe, nurturing educational environment in our beautiful facility. Call Ducklings today for an appointment at 610-936-9400.
This is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, where high school football never sounded so good, right here at havenfootball.net.
Welcome back to George L. King Field. We've got a fast-moving third and upcoming fourth quarter coming. Strath Haven 36, Haverford nothing, as the Panthers will very soundly grab their 13th Central League title tonight under head coach Kevin Clancy, and will share it for the second season in a row. All right, Ian Gallagher ready to kick it away with 28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. High end over end kick. It'll come down at the 12-yard line. Looking for running room as McAndrews gives some ground. Ben Milligan says that's about enough of that. So back to the 24-yard line is where they'll wrap up. McAndrews, Milligan with another special teams tackle. Nicely done right there. And the Panthers now going to substitute some different players in. Shane Green will rest. Marco Kaufman will rest as Nate Lynn checks into the game at linebacker. Sean Henry still in there alongside of him. Number 56, Nick Faribaugh, comes in for Vince Hales. 3 seconds, 2 seconds, 1 second, and we're going to switch sides of the field. All right, so get some substitutions. We'll get to learn some new names here in the fourth quarter in all likelihood for both teams. Be back in just a moment. Strath Haven up a bundle on havenfootball.net.
Looking to start an exciting career in the healthcare field? Then Keystone Quality Transport is looking for you. Keystone Quality Transport, the region's premier non-emergency medical transportation company, offers a full scholarship into a comprehensive emergency medical technician certification program. Would you like to obtain a National Registry Emergency Medical Technician certification and earn $20 per hour to start? Send an email to hr@kqthealth.com. Start your rewarding healthcare career today.
This is Keith Jackson reminding you you're listening to high school football right here on havenfootball.net.
Fourth quarter action upcoming here on havenfootball.net. Brian Carroll bringing you play-by-play. Andrew Kaufman, Mike Mayer, Pete Fulgenetti here in the booth with me. Steve Clancy upstairs and Tony Jester downstairs doing a fantastic job on the cameras. Thanks to all of you who are watching, listening, and hopefully from the Panther side of things, enjoying a 36-0 lead and 12 minutes to go here in regulation. We have a running clock circumstance now with that 35-point or more deficit. And the Fords trying to get the offense going now. 1st and 10 at their 24-yard line. Give inside is to Nate Shoemaker. The senior steps away from one man momentarily, still on his feet, pushing the pile. And again, love to see this part of it, the game. Again, you'd love to see every game as a one-score game week after week, but when a game is out of hand on the scoreboard, you just want to see effort, and that is what you're getting from Haverford right now. And the senior, Nate Shoemaker, picks up a first down out to the 35.
No, effort and some success, and you never want to see blowout scores. They do happen, obviously. Teams are outmatched. They have a bad night. I mean, Haverford has fumbled 4 times, 5 times?
Four fumbles tonight.
Yeah.
All right. Liam Taylor, the sophomore under center. Motion man McAndrews, and they give inside Shoemaker. Stretch to the right side again for a few more. Gain of maybe 3 or so, and now you're going to get, looks like an injury perhaps. That's one other thing you never want to see at this point in a game like this. Mike McGinley, the senior, wearing 52. He's all right. Good sign there. He's going to jog off himself under his own power.
He left his left arm behind.
All right. Well, that's he's again looks
little football humor there.
Yeah. 76 into the game. That's Brandon Carswell, just a sophomore. Replaces McGinley for the moment. All right. Clock continues to run now. 10:56 and counting to play here in the fourth. Strath Haven, just those 10 minutes and change from moving to 8-1 on the season, trying to hold a spot in the top 3 or so, maybe even top 2 in the District 1 5A standings. Liam Taylor on first down. Give inside for a couple more. Nick Faribaugh there to wrap up Houlet at the 42-yard line. Gain of maybe, where'd they mark that? Gain of 7? Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. No, the previous play was before that. All right, I got you. All right, third down. I forgot about the first down play after that injury. So Houlet picks up a couple more. Give off the right side, and it'll be more first down yardage here for Haverford into Strath Haven territory. And Houlet to the Strath Haven 47. Good enough for a first down, and Sean Henry on the stop. Clock ticks. 9:43 and counting to play here in regulation. Strath Haven hoping to preserve the shutout to some degree, but there are substitutes in the game as well. Back to pass Taylor. On first down, he wants it all. Deep down the far sideline, looking incomplete. Grayson LaFrance in coverage was the closest man to it, as Cunningham was streaking down that far sideline.
He overthrew it a bit, but nice pass.
Clock continues to run even on incompletions at this stage of the game. It'll bring up second down and 10 from the Panther 47. Garnet Valley has scored to make it 14-12. Did not convert on the two-point try, so they still got a game up there up on Route 252. Give up the middle goes Shoemaker. He's plowing his way inside the 40. I think just a hair shy of first down yardage. Good work there, and again, talk about effort. There's 9 more for Shoemaker off the left side. 3rd and 1 upcoming for the Fords. Fusaro out. Morris checks in as a split receiver to the near side. Tight end to the left, Quinn McGloin. And the give off that left side, shedding a tackle of Shoemaker. Nice footwork there. Just hesitation, patience, and shed 2 arm tackles to take it to the 35 for another Ford's first down, picking up about 3. All right. Clock continues to shrink for the Fords here. 8:04 and counting to play here in a game that's essentially been decided on the scoreboard, and Panthers starting to get some high fives on the sideline and say, look, we are going to feel good about things in a couple minutes here. Toss to the far side. This is McAndrews with a head of steam across the 30, 25, and plows his way inside the 20-yard line. Wrapped up finally on that far side by, looks like Schuster.
Ryan Henry.
And Henry. Okay, Ryan Henry hustling back as well. We'll put him down at the 19-yard line. Another first down for the Fords. McAndrews' best run of the evening. Gain of 16 on the play. Taylor, again with the receiver split to the near side. Sends a motion man to this near side as well, and it's Shoemaker into the secondary. Sees part, plows his way into the end zone for a Haverford touchdown. 7:05 to go here in regulation, and Nate Shoemaker avoids the shutout and chews up 19 and his first touchdown of the evening. Nice effort right there by the senior wearing number 6. Shoemaker had a 13-yard touchdown in their only win against Chichester, and here gets the Fords on the board with 7:05 to go here in regulation. Fords will line up to go for 2. Under center is the sophomore, Liam Taylor. Motion man McAndrews, give is to Shoemaker, and he's going nowhere. Nice job by Nick Faribault on the stop, along with someone else. Stand up there. I want to see your number. Shane Green. Is that Green? Yes. Okay. All right, we'll take a short timeout. Panthers about to get the football back and try to milk the last few minutes off the clock here on havenfootball.net.
Looking to start an exciting career in the healthcare field? Then Keystone Quality Transport is looking for you. Keystone Quality Transport, the region's premier non-emergency medical transportation company, offers a full scholarship into a comprehensive emergency medical technician certification program. Would you like to obtain a National Registry Emergency Medical Technician certification and earn $20 per hour to start? Send an email to hr@kqthealth.com. Start your rewarding healthcare career today.
This is Keith Jackson reminding you you're listening to high school football right here on havenfootball.net.
7:05 to go here at George L. King Field in the fourth quarter. Strath Haven in control, 36-6, but great effort from the Fords. They're on the board after Nate Shoemaker's 19-yard touchdown run has gotten a little bit of life for the guys in red and white tonight. All right, ready to kick it away. Low line drive kick. This will be fielded by Mekhi Clark. He's going to jog his way for a few, and then explosive. Wasn't sure. It looked like he maybe take a knee or something and say, look, we want to keep everybody healthy. But, boy, when the seas part, you're tempted to take a run. And Mekhi out to the 30-yard line. That was interesting to watch. Didn't know what he wanted to do with that for a moment there. All right, Garnet Valley coming back on Marple Newtown now. It's 14-12, and the Jags out near midfield. But the Phillies down 1-0 after 2 innings. So we'll have to see how things are playing out here in a number of different events tonight. Caden Schuster into the game at quarterback. Give is to Ryan Mudrick, the fullback. He'll bump his way out across the 30, and several substitutions now for the Fords as well. Into the game on offense for Strath Haven. Looks like number 24. I'm sorry, no, that was 84. Enzio Coletti is in at tight end. But on the offensive line, 52 is Phil Collins, your right tackle right here. Next to him at guard is Cooper Murley. In the backfield, Ryan Mudrick as your fullback, and Ryan Henry next to him on second down and about 7. Henry, room off the left side, cuts up the middle, explodes, 50, 45, stutter step at the 40. Henry still on his feet and finally dragged down inside the 30-yard line. Owen Rose with a touchdown-saving tackle, but Ryan Henry rips off a ton, and the Panthers still have some energy here. Jahai Curtis down to the 81, gain of 36 for Ryan Henry. And the clock continues to melt. 5:25 and counting to play here in regulation. From the 30-yard line, Schuster turns, play fake, and they give on the sweep, looking for running room, is Nate Lynn, number 29, on his first carry of the evening. Lynn wrapped up after a gain of 1. Also into the game now for the Panthers up front. Nick Faribaugh in there at left guard. Trying to see who the left tackle is over there. 63, Sean O'Neill. And number 54 at center is Mike Flanagan. On second down and 8, they give us to Ryan Henry. He'll lunge his way down to maybe the 27, 26-yard line. Substitutions now for the Fords as well. Up front, you've got Frankie Kober wearing 57. 74 is Emmett Gillespie on the defensive line. 62 is Ryan Campbell still in there fighting. He's been busy tonight. Number 57, Kober looks like he's going to line up at linebacker here. Clock ticks. 4:15, 4:13, moving along, approaching 4 minutes. I'm not going to count it down with you just yet, but here's Ryan Mudrick on third down and 7, and he goes next to nowhere. Nice job in the middle of that line right there by 57 Kober, and brings up 4th down and about 6 for the Panthers from the 26. All right. Clock ticking, 3:40 and counting to play here in the 4th. Panthers with another first down could essentially end it, but they need 6 here on 4th down. Mudrick and Henry in the backfield. Nate Lynn wing to the left. Schuster turns, give, they go counter crisscross. Give inside, this is Nate Lynn into the secondary, inside the 20-yard line, first down yardage on the counter. Down to the 18. And a fresh set of downs for the Panthers. That, folks, should really take this thing not quite to the end. And the Panthers, look, the JV offense right now, they want to score. They want to. They're out there playing. They're not going to lay down just yet, but they'll keep it conservative, keep it on the ground to Ryan Henry off the left side, and not much doing that time. Maybe a yard to the 17. Also in the game now is Austin Dolby wearing 66. For the red and white. Number 3 is Adam Kilpatrick, is in the game. And Jimmy Fusaro is the corner on the near side for the Fords. Second down and 9 upcoming after Henry went for a yard. Caden Schuster Turns and gives to Mudrick up the middle, and he is second, third effort. Boy, heavy hit up front there, but kept his feet. And down to the 12 he goes. Nice work there by Mudrick to set up third down and maybe 3. Garnet Valley moving the football now right at the edge of the red zone late in the third quarter up in Newtown Square. So Marple Newtown had a 14-0 lead. Garnet threatening to take the lead over that way. Here, this one's in hand. Panthers 1:50 to go here till they can grab their 13th Central League title under head coach Kevin Clancy. 3rd and 4, this is Ryan Henry looking for room off the left side, steps inside of one man, and I think has himself a first down. We'll see. If they put him down at the 7, that should do it.
The chains are going down, so.
Chains on the ground from the 7-yard line. Panthers 1st and goal to go, and now the question is, do you run another play or two because the JV's in there, or are we taking a knee the rest of the night?
Well, I think Clancy will probably say, let's run a play, let's run maybe 2, and then we're going to take
maybe.
a knee.
All right.
Yeah.
T formation here for the Panthers. I don't know that he will.
Nope.
This may be a Caden Schuster takes a snap,
Yep.
takes a knee, and that'll do it. All right, Panthers will need to snap it one more time, but the rest of the silver and black lining up at midfield, and how's that for a bounce back? A frustrating loss 7 days ago, and they've bounced back in a big way tonight. The defense pitching a shutout through the first 3.5 quarters, and the Panthers will move to 8-1 and finish atop the Central League yet again. They'll share it with somebody, in all likelihood, unless there are a couple of major upsets in the next this week and next. Well, not even this week. It would have to be next. But Springfield has won tonight. They have one loss. And then the winner of Garnet Valley versus Marple Newtown will also have just one loss. And Jags are actually 1st and goal to go, trailing by 2 over there. So we'll see how that all shakes out. But the winner of Garnet Valley, Marple, will also have just one loss. But in the meantime, you're looking, folks, as they shake hands at midfield at the 2023 Central League co-champs. Strath Haven 36, Haverford 6. The Panthers move to 8-1 with one regular season game to go next Friday night at Truman. Stick with us. We'll be back for a short wrap-up and talk about next week a little bit. Be back in just a moment on havenfootball.net.
Have nagging soft tissue injury, chronic joint pain? Give Rose Tree Wellness Center a call and see Dr. Tom O'Brien for a complete diagnosis and treatment. Dr. O'Brien specializes in active release techniques, ART. ART can deal with many issues, including chronic shoulder, knee, and ankle pain. Rose Tree Wellness Center also offers a complete series of massage therapy as well as general chiropractic care. Don't spend another day in pain. Call 610-789-5555 and make an appointment today.
This is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, where high school football never sounded so good, right here at havenfootball.net.
Strath Haven 36, Haverford 6, and our favorite part of the evening with the football players heading down to the east end zone to salute the band. 320-something big this year, and again, just a tremendous tradition where mutual respect and fun here within the school community and as they play and sing the alma mater. But, hey, heck of a job this year by Strath Haven in the Central League. With the exception of about 12 minutes last week, they were phenomenal. Really. They trailed a couple of games early in the season. Roaring comebacks against Springfield and Ridley gave them some confidence. And, a massive win on the road at Garnet Valley. Again, tough 12 minutes against Marple Newtown. You blew a 2-touchdown lead in the fourth quarter. That hurts no matter who you're playing, when you're playing, or any circumstance. But boy, did they bounce back tonight. 36-0 lead. Haverford scores late to wreck the shutout, but this one was not really in doubt thanks to a phenomenal defensive effort, Mike.
Yep, no, it was a great effort. It was a little creepy in the beginning. Haverford played them very tough, and they knew exactly what they wanted to do. But Haven came back and did what they tend to do. A lot of very aggressive blocking and tackling, and they Haverford, of course, did not help their cause. 4 turnovers, some at the worst opportunity, the worst moment in the world. But it's what happens, and Haven comes back and did what they had to do and did it impressively. So that's, we're looking for a game with Truman next week and then on to the playoffs.
On to the playoffs indeed, where the Panthers are guaranteed at least one home game. There is a possibility that 2 or 3 teams could still jump ahead of them in the 5A standings. But boy, this one goes a long way, winning this one tonight over 6A Haverford. And again, a 6A win next week against Truman would put them in great position for a top 3 or 4 seed, I would expect. Could be even higher than that with maybe a couple of surprises. But in the meantime, thanks again for Steve Clancy jumping in at the last minute on the camera. Mike Clancy, we hope, is back with us soon. Hope he's feeling well and back at it next Friday night. We'll be on the road in Bucks County. Thanks again to Tony Jester for a great job with the sideline camera, as always. Pete Fulgenetti and Andrew Kaufman, brilliant as always with the halftime chatter, stats, color commentary, spotting, and Mike Mayer, thanks in advance for all the work you're going to do this weekend to put all sorts of fun stuff on the website, as always. So next week on the road at Harry S. Truman up in Bucks County for a non-league tilt, and the Panthers trying to secure a very high seed in the 5A playoffs. We'll be on the air at 6:45 next week, 7 o'clock kickoff, and hope you can join us live or on the archive and do it one more time in the regular season. All right, wrapping up one more time. Strath Haven 36, Haverford 6. Brian Carroll signing off, everybody. Good night and great football.
This video and audio broadcast is copyrighted by havenfootball.net Incorporated for the private use of our audience. Any other use of these broadcasts or any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without a havenfootball.net Incorporated's expressed written permission is prohibited.
This is Merrill Reese, voice of the Philadelphia Eagles, and you're listening to high school football right here on havenfootball.net.
This internet broadcast has been a production of havenfootball.net Incorporated. All rights are reserved. Thanks for watching and good night.